For decades, surviving the World Cup group stage was simple: finish in the top two. If teams tied perfectly, it occasionally came down to the pure luck of drawing lots. But for the 2026 tournament, survival might hinge on a single, seemingly meaningless yellow card pulled in the pouring rain. We're going to open up FIFA's official tiebreaker math and run the simulation data to show you exactly how the new 48-team format really operates. If you enjoy these deep dives into the hidden mechanics of sports, hit the like button and subscribe for more data-driven breakdowns. Adding 16 more nations to the bracket doesn't water down the group stage. Instead, it turns the first 2 weeks of the tournament into a volatile mathematical bloodbath. The scale of the 2026 World Cup is vast. The field has expanded from 32 teams to 48, competing across a sprawling 104 matches. Teams are divided into 12 groups of 4.
The top 2 in each group are automatically safe, securing 24 of the 32 knockout spots. That leaves 8 remaining slots. 12 teams will finish third, but only 8 advance. This creates a mathematical bottleneck, where success requires outperforming teams in distant groups, turning isolated matches into a synchronized race for the final 8 slots. To figure out which of those 8 third-place teams move on, FIFA relies on a strict cascading spreadsheet of tiebreakers. First, it looks at total points. If teams are tied, it moves to group goal differential, the gap between goals scored and goals allowed. If they're still tied, it checks total group goals scored. But if those metrics are identical, we hit the fair play record, or the conduct score. Here, a single yellow card mathematically subtracts a full point from a team's survival odds. 2 yellows for one player means -3. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this spreadsheet approach is fairer than the older 32-team format, where only the top 2 advanced? This turns late-game discipline into a tournament-ending variable. A foul in the 90th minute of a decided match can eliminate a team watching from a hotel across the continent. Historically, inferior teams deployed a strategy called parking the bus. They would pack their defense tight, refusing to attack, all to secure a 0-0 draw and steal a single point. That defensive mindset is now strategically ineffective. Because goal differential is being compared across all 12 groups simultaneously, a single point without goals is rarely enough. This chart shows the live third-place standings, and you can see exactly why. Look at the Netherlands and Brazil. After one match, both set at exactly 1 point, with identical 0 goal differentials and 1 goal scored. In a deadlock like this, taking a narrow 1-0 loss against a superior team is a significant risk. Even if you are losing, you have to push forward and try to score to protect your total goal count. With every group simultaneously affecting the wildcard standings, a 0-0 scoreline offers no safety. Teams must generate their own cushion or risk being outscored by a group 5 cities away. To see how this plays out in reality, statisticians trained a machine learning model called a random forest. By feeding it historical data, rankings, and the new format rules, they ran 100,000 tournament simulations. The model gives England a dominant 96.5% chance to advance out of Group L, but their true stress test arrives early against a battle-tested Croatia side. For the host nation, the U.S. men's national team has a strong 78% chance to escape Group D. Once they hit the do-or-die knockout rounds, however, there's a sharp statistical drop-off to just a 1% chance of winning the final at home. Then there is Group I, which the algorithm identified as the Group of Death. It features 2022 runner-up France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. France boasts a near 95% chance to advance, but the margins are thin. A slip-up in their opener against Senegal forces them to rely on third-place math while fending off Erling Haaland's Norway. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our upcoming companion video, The Unspoken Tactics of World Cup Knockouts, where we break down the next stage of the tournament. The 2026 format creates a dual reality. 24 teams will advance purely by dominating the opponent standing directly in front of them, while another 8 will advance based entirely on a complex, invisible web of math. The safety net of the top 2 spots is gone for the bottom tier. Now, world rankings and a single yellow card drawn in Week 1 can decide who actually reaches the round of 32. Winning matches is only half the battle. Survival now depends on navigating the tournament-wide game theory that governs the third-place rankings. If you learned something new, hit the like button to help spread the data. Then click the video on your screen to dive into the unspoken tactics of the knockout rounds. I'll see you there.